Hey guys, today we are in Audi Q3 8U with Audi RMC system. It's a pretty basic system, no navigation over here and no CarPlay because this car is too old for CarPlay. But over here I have this CarPlay box, which I believe will add the CarPlay functionality and some other cool stuff as well to this vehicle. So here's the box, and there's a lot of wiring over here prepared for this vehicle, as well as some tools. We have a lot of wiring over here to add to this vehicle, so I need to for sure disassemble the interior. This seems to be plug and play, but there's a lot of plugs to plug, and there are different versions for different vehicles, so most of the Audi, Volkswagen, Seat and Skoda cars should be supported by it, but you have to be sure which version you need to buy before you order it. So we need to disassemble parts of the interior. For sure we need to remove the main unit over here, we need to remove the climate control unit over here, and we need to drop the glove box all the way down, because this new hardware, this new CarPlay box, is going to be hidden somewhere over there. Okay, so let's prepare the tools. I have my set of trim removal tools over here, and we are going to add some circuit board, which is over here. We need to add it to the main unit, so we need to open it up to add this circuit board. Then we will do wiring. We will connect the box and we will configure it. I hope that this goes smooth, and this video will going to be about the installation and initial configuration, and full review and test will be in a separate video after I'm done with playing with it and I'm used to all the new features, and after I'm sure if it's worth recommending. Okay, so let's disassemble the interior and let's get to it. So the interior is prepared. I have the main unit removed, disconnected from the quad lock, from the optical bus, from the display and from the antenna. Main unit is over here right now. We are going to open it in a minute. I have the Climatronic control panel removed. All you need to do to remove it is press it downwards. I was using hook like this, starting from the left up corner, grabbing it over here and pulling downwards, and it pops from the first lock over here. Then the same thing on the right side, and after that you can just remove it. And the glove box is also dropped down over here. There are 6 screws, 3 at the top over here and 3 at the bottom. You can see where they go. And start with the bottom ones, then do the left and right top one, do the center one at the end, and still there are 2 locks over here, so you need to pry it gently to drop it down. And once it drops, there's also a air tube over here, which is connected to the vent inside the glove box. I'm not sure if it's standard or optional, but there are glove boxes with the air condition vent over here, so you can cool down your beverages if you happen to travel with them in the glove box. Okay. So with all of this dropped, we can basically have access to all the wiring. We can see that there's a lot of room over here to place the CarPlay box, so I believe this will be the perfect place for it. It will be hidden and we will be able to make it work, perform a seamless installation. So right now I'm going to take this to my desk, open it and add the required circuit board. Now we need to remove those 4 screws, and let's check what's inside. And we have the CD drive, which we also need to remove. There are 2 screws that hold it in place, and after we remove those 2, we will be able to lift it and disconnect the flex cable over here, which connects the drive to the main board. Okay, it looks like as long as we are careful, we don't need to disconnect it, just place it over here on the side, and we can work with the main board. And over here, this flex cable, I believe, is for the control panel in the front. We need to disconnect it at the circuit board over here and use it to bypass the signal. Okay, so here's the original connection from the control panel to the main board. I've disconnected it, and I've used this board to connect instead. This board has 3 connections, one's at the bottom, 2 at the top, and right now with the bottom one connected, I'm going to place it over here, insert those 2 screws so everything is fixed in place, and then I will connect the rest of the cables. And the control panel is reconnected right now to the board. The main board is connected to this circuit from underneath as well, and over here we have a 3rd ribbon which we are going to guide through this little gap over here, like so, and we are going to add this little circuit board over here as well. There are 2 screws, one's over here, one's over here, and with those 2 removed we can place this over here. Okay, I'm back at the vehicle, and let me figure out the wiring. So this connects to the box. Okay, so let's keep it hanging over here, and there's a lot of wires going from it. So first of all, this is quad lock, so this needs to go over here to the main unit. Second of all, this is the control panel, so this goes to the main unit as well. And we have 2 left. This one, I believe, goes to climate control, so it goes also to the center console, but a little bit lower than the main unit. Okay, and this one goes over here to the module which is installed at the back of the glove box. We also have this cable, which is the video cable, and one side goes to the CarPlay box, and the other side needs to intercept the signal that's going from here, that's going from the main unit to here. Okay, maybe let's try to connect it. It's a little bit messy right now over here, but I believe I have everything connected. So the main unit with the quad lock and with the additional control panel board, we have the display connection cables connected. We have also the climate control connected over here. We have this strange module connected over here. We have an Wi-Fi antenna which is placed right here right now. And what else over here? I believe we are ready to try it out. So let's turn on the ignition. First of all, RMC is working as usual. We have volume control, and to enter the CarPlay box, we need to press and hold the nav button over here. So I'm going to press and hold it in a bit. First, let's skip the connection. No, I don't want to connect with my iPhone right now. Let's press and hold the nav button, and here it is. Control wheel seems to work. Okay, one more thing that we need to do is switch the audio source to auxiliary input. So over here, go to go to source and make sure that the external audio input is selected. Right now, let's go back over here and we can try to connect with phone. So let's select CarPlay, connect mobile devices, and here's my phone. Let's go to Bluetooth. There should be a new device available over here, Audi Q3, and no, AutoKit. Let's select AutoKit. Let's allow everything. Yes, we want to use CarPlay. Let's give it a second. And I believe it works. So let's check if audio works. I have some music over here which is not copyright protected. And it works. We can skip tracks. Great. Let's check if we can use navigation, like Google Maps, and it works. Maybe let's try to navigate somewhere. How can we? Oh, Berlin. The microphone seems to be working and I have navigation. Let's begin. Maybe let's check one more thing. Hey Siri, how's the weather like today?
It's currently partly cloudy and 16 degrees. Expect rain starting at noon. Temperatures are heading down from 17 degrees to 7 degrees in the early morning.
Okay, it seems to be working. So right now all I have to do, volume down, all I have to do is to assemble it back together, and hopefully I will be able to fit all those extra wires somewhere underneath the dashboard. Also, I need to add one more cable for the video and USB inputs, so I will be able, hopefully, to play video files from USB drive. And there's an HDMI port over here, and there's a connection for backup camera over here. In fact, two cameras, front and back, so that's going to be interesting in one of the future videos. Okay, let me assemble it and we will play with it a little bit more. Okay, I believe I have the main unit in place right now. The aircon module over here is in place, and still need to put the glove box back over here, but still I want to show you how this looks. So the CarPlay box is over here. There's a lot of wiring, a lot of zip ties, and the hard part is managing the wiring over here. So I have the USB port over here right now to check the media player later on. I have the Wi-Fi antenna sticked over here on the dashboard from underneath. The airbag is way further, so I believe this place is pretty safe, and this is plastic, so it will not shield the Wi-Fi signal, which is required for CarPlay to work wirelessly. And I have most of the wires zip tied to some factory harness, just to make sure that this is clean. So right now I need to reconnect this. This is the AC vent for the glove box. Place the glove box back in place. Screw those 6 screws need to be in place, and I believe I'm done with this installation. So let me just do it and we will talk details. Okay, so as said before, today I'm showing you just the installation over here and initial configuration. I still need couple more days, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, to play with it and to know all the pros and cons of this solution for CarPlay in Audi with RMC system, or in Audi with MMI system. If you have an old Audi, older than the CarPlay feature, you have always the possibility to install a box like this to have CarPlay on your factory display, and it will work with factory controls like so. So in the description below this video you'll find details about this device, as well as a link to an online store. Check which system you have in your vehicle and check if the solution, if the CarPlay box is available for your configuration. Check the price and you will also see how complicated the installation will be. I believe RMC in Audi Q3 is the most difficult, and it wasn't that hard after all. As long as you have a proper set of tools and somewhere to work, you have a desk to insert those circuit boards into the main unit, you are pretty much good to go. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe for future ones. See you soon.